Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. A mic check 1 2 1 2. A 2 2 2. Successful transfers of this almighty information from me to you. A mic check 1 2 1 2. Your mic check 1 2 1 2. A 2 2 2. It's way less about what you say and more about what you do. Oh no. Oh no. It's all about what you do and less about what you say. You better tattoo that on your brain, man. Make sure it sticks. It's way less about what you say and more about what you do. Man, you already know what time it is. It's your Ron Pat Boy Dolo. Check it back in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show. Shout out to my people out there. I'm off the Dorothy tonight. I'm off that Charlie Brown, that good espresso. You feel me? And you already know that the show is brought to you by the Treeway Winter Wear Collection, man. You can cop the drip, you can browse the drip, you can do what you want to with the drip, you feel me? But the links are in the description for you so you can go and do what you want to do, you feel me? Also, while we're talking about links, make sure you at least download the free ebooklet of the Pretty Much Understanding. That's my new book that I just released like right at the end of last year. It's a book that I really was wanting to write or finish rather over the course of probably like 3 to 4 years. Excuse me. I was dealing with addiction and a lot of personal challenges that I was dealing with. And I wanted to document what I learned from those challenges because it was so detrimental when I went through them. You feel me? So, I wrote a book called A Pretty Much Understanding, and it is actually also available through Amazon. That'll be the first link that you see in the description. You could just order the physical copy. Me personally, I recommend you just get the e-booklet because I designed it. It's beautifully put together. It has the pictures and all to get down. But with the physical copy, you have to wait to get it, of course, and then you get it in your hand. And you got the physical copy, but at the end of the day, it's all up to what you want to do and how quick you want the information. You dig? But this beautiful, lovely, snowy evening for us, I don't know where y'all at, but I know for us in the Midwest, it's snow on the ground, on the hills, you feel me? So, this snowy evening, we're going to be talking about, are you really aware of what really makes you happy? Let's talk about it. Are you really aware of what truly makes you happy? Truly though, no bullshit. You know, it's time out for faking the funk. You feel me? It's time out for lying to kick it. You keep that shit 100. What really makes you happy? Is it success? Is it being good to good people? Is it staying away from the bad people that aren't good for you? Is that what really makes you happy? Is it kicking it with people who gonna kick some knowledge to you? Is that what really makes you happy? Because one thing I've learned about happiness and humans and what we do for happiness, we act upon the things that make us happy. We don't fake it. We're literally moving like that. If a young buck likes to go to the gym and shoot hoops, he's going to show up to the gym and shoot hoops. Now, when people go to have conversations about shooting hoops or whatnot, when people go to have conversations about that, guess what? He gonna be able to kick it with them on a deeper level because he really living like that. You see, when he's really living like that, so he gonna be able to kick it with them through conversation on a deeper level, because that's what truly, really makes him happy. Now, I'm aware of a lot of individuals who likes to fake it, because truly what makes them happy is being lazy. Truly what makes them happy is being surrounded by people who ain't on shit. You know what I'm saying? Being surrounded by people who ain't on shit. They ain't talking about shit. They just talking about what other people are doing. You see what I'm saying? And me personally, I outgrew that shit a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? I outgrew that shit a long time ago. I'm not indulging in it. I'm not interested at all. At all. You see what I'm saying? So, what you do is you just say what you think makes other people happy when they're around, so that it can seem that you're on their level. And that's fake. That's fake in the funk. Once again, listen, if you're a hooligan, if you're a complete quote-unquote savage and you're about that life and that's what you're about, don't come around me trying to be woke. See what I'm saying? I don't respect that. I respect you standing on who you are and what you're about and being that. You know what I'm saying? Being it, like, just moving like that. And I kick you some game, be like, yeah, man, you need to quit moving like that. That shit sloppy. You need to cut that shit out like ASAP. I've been there. I could say what I want, but at the end of the day, guess what? The decision is left up to you. All of us, we have a choice. All of us have a choice. We get to choose. You see what I'm saying? We get to choose. And the problem is, really, that sticks out to me is the simple fact that we're addicted to chaos. And actually find it extremely exciting and amusing. But it's a vicious loop. It's like a drug. It's like the first time I ever smoked a cigarette. It was extremely pleasurable. And it gave me a really, really heavy buzz. And it felt amazing. But I spent I'm going to just say 8 to 10 years after that chasing the feeling of that first hit, of that first cigarette that I ever had. I was still chasing that first hit, trying to get that same buzz. And I would get close sometimes, but never quite the same buzz. You feel me? So at the end of the day, are you addicted to it? Are you addicted to chaotic behavior and people talking about other people to you and then you discussing it with them? You know what I'm saying? Are you addicted to motherfuckers just came through the block and spent the block and shot in the air and everybody outside and somebody called the cops and then they say, yeah, such and such just spent the block and everybody's jumping up and down and excited, but oh shit, bro, he just came through with the glicky. You know, like that's something to glorify. When I know for a fact that I've met niggas who've done 23 straight, no breaks, 20 plus straight, nothing in between. And they get out, they say, look, man, I lived that life and did everything that you could possibly imagine. And it's better on this side, not that side. Now, I would be extremely ignorant in my processes not to listen to a person who did 23 years in prison, where there's murderers and the R words, because I know you have to tread lightly with the words and shit on these platforms nowadays. But the R words, and I'm gonna just say a bunch of very high level criminals. A person that just went and did 23 years and stayed behind four walls with those type of people for 23 years come home and tell me that that's not the move. And I'm not gonna listen? The fuck? I would be extremely ignorant if I don't. Would I not be? Or am I tripping? Am I missing something? Y'all see what I'm saying? So it comes down to, what is your goal of it all? What's the end goal? You feel me? You don't have to fake it. Just be who you are, but also be aware of your goal. Make it make sense to you if you're going to do it. If you're going to do it, at least make it make sense. If you're going to put your life in jeopardy, your mom's life in jeopardy, I'm going to just say your parents' life in jeopardy, your brother, if you got one, your sister, your family's life in jeopardy. If you're going to jeopardize something, if you're possibly going to go and have to do 20 plus, if you're possibly going to take a life or get your life taken, right? At least understand what the goal is behind it all. Don't just be crashing out just because you saw somebody else doing it and you thought it was exciting and cool and amusing. And now you want to live up to that same image because you like the glorification of it all. You like when they call you that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You that nigga. That you like when they call you that. You like when, you know what I'm saying, niggas bring it to you and you stand on your ground 10 toes and show niggas what you really about. You really like that. That's exciting to you. Right? But what's the goal of it all though? When it's all said and done, right? What would be the accomplishment and the actual trophy that you could either share a story with your kids or your grandkids and it be of value? Cause you'll be an old nigga then, sitting in a rocking chair, probably, you feel me, feet up. And I'ma just claim that you're gonna be healthy and moving around, but you'll be an older nigga, you know what I'm saying? You sitting in a rocking chair, you on the balcony, you know, that's where you spend your time at, sipping your coffee, checking out the views, you dig? And you gotta have stories, quality stories to tell younger duplicates of you that'll be products of you that are coming up around you. You gotta have quality stories to tell them to be able to adjust their perception, to be proper, for them to have the proper perception to make it in this life and in this world. You gotta have quality stories. What you gonna tell them? You a gangster? You was a gangster all through elementary, all through high school. You stomped this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? You shot at this nigga. You went and did this much time. You still got this much pull if somebody fuck with your nephew or your niece or your son or your daughter or your grandchildren. You still got hella pull. You can get some shit handled for them if somebody fuck with them. Whatever, right? But what's the goal? Because I know what my goal is. On the other side of the fence, my goal is to leave a legacy. My goal is to create high quality thinkers. My goal is to create strategists and strategic thinkers and motherfuckers who move with the sense of purpose and smoothness about them. Motherfuckers who stand on who they are and they show love to people. They give love unconditionally to people. And it's just how they move. You know what I'm saying? They move with morals. They take care of their responsibility, their principles. You feel me? They understand this thing that Sensei Fouché breaking down, the Adlerian psychology. Listen, we want so many people to really grasp that concept, cause that's the new shit. That when I heard that book, I swear something in me just clicked and was like, that's the truth right there, bro. That's the truth right there. And then Sensei Fouché, he breaking that shit down. Even through The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, he breaking it down through there. And then he gonna go into the full book itself, The Courage to Be This Light, where the Adlerian psychology is primarily broken down. You feel me? So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Sensei Fouché, because he's showing you the way to the mountain. You know what I'm saying? He's showing you the way to the hill. See, what I'm doing is advising you that a hill exists, or a mountain exists, or this guide exists. And then when you follow me to the guide, which is Sensei Fouché, and then you follow him to the mountaintop, now you've arrived. But you gotta be hungry for the information, man. That's important. You have to be hungry for the information. You have to know that the information is gonna fix you, your life, the way you think. Listen, y'all, this peace that you grasp upon when you become more wise, more in the moment, more present, when you stop caring about what people thinking about you, when you stop caring about what people are feeling, when you stop making a big deal out of every little pickle, your life becomes so much peaceful, and you be so much more in the moment. You don't even be thinking about shit. And the moment is where the beautiful peace really exists. That's where a peace exists that you can't even fathom until you become present and feel it in the pit of your stomach. That's the true nature of us. So when we kicking this shit and we intense about this shit, we know something is charging us to keep us pushing this information out like this. You feel me? So soak this shit up. You dig? Man, it's your round Packboy Dolo checking out, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out all the links that's in the description, man. Browse, do your thing. Do what you do. You feel me? I'm out, man. Y'all take care and be smooth out there. You dig? Peace, peace.